Hello everyone and welcome. My name of course is Sparrow, and today we're going to talk about this. Tom Clancy's Rainbow Six Siege. The 13th installment in the Rainbow Six franchise, developed by Ubisoft Montreal and published by Ubisoft Entertainment. By the end of this video, I hope that you'll know for sure if Rainbow Six Siege is right for you. In Rainbow Six Siege, you'll find no single-player campaign, but instead the game revolves around its online multiplayer. It does, however, have a few single-player options, the first being Situations, which I think of as like a tutorial. It introduces you to the basic mechanics of Siege, a few of the operators, and gives you an idea of what you're supposed to be doing in-game. The other single-player option is called Terrorist Hunt, a solo or co-op game mode where you're pitted against AI opponents, and your objective is to eliminate a set number of terrorists who have fortified themselves on a map. To be completely honest, this game mode is fun a few times, but I personally play it just to practice lining up headshots and learning maps. The real joy of playing Rainbow Six Siege comes from its multiplayer. It's split into two queue types, casual and ranked, and has three sub-game modes which are decided at random: bomb, hostage, and secure the area. The game is a 5-on-5 in which one side attacks while the other defends until one team has won a round. Then your positions are swapped. You'll enter a game, find out if you're attacking or defending, and then choose an operator from a list of attackers or defenders, but we'll get to them later. First, let's talk about the attacker's role. They attack. Right. So they start the match piloting drones that roll onto a map and can be used to figure out where the objective is, where the enemy team is, the operators they choose, and the fortifications and traps they place to stop you. Then it's time to attack. You'll have 4 minutes in a casual match to attack and either complete the objective or eliminate the defending team. In ranked matches, the time limit goes down to 3 minutes. On defense, while the attackers are attempting to spy on you with drones, your job is to fortify walls, lay traps, and modify the map where the attackers least expect by creating new holes in walls or wherever. Oh, and you can shoot the drones to keep them out. The defenders win if all the attackers are eliminated or the time runs out. This type of gameplay is atypical to most first-person shooter games on the market. It forces players to be methodical and calculated when playing around, and focuses heavily on precise aim and strategy. It has a steep learning curve that I find to be really enjoyable. New players are punished heavily until they learn that this isn't Call of Duty or PUBG. However, once you do learn, winning rounds and killing other players is extremely satisfying. The game feels very balanced, and I feel that I have a legitimate chance at winning as an attacker or a defender. The operators featured in Siege are the characters you choose to play as. They're separated into attackers and defenders, and no two operators are exactly alike. Each of them has a special role in a team, and they have their own unique gadget to bring to the fight. For example, Vigil, a defender, wields the ERC-7 electronic rendering cloak, which wipes his image from all cameras, to include drones, to stay undetected. A good Vigil can go an entire game without ever being spotted by any camera, which gives him the element of surprise against attackers. Each operator has a specific loadout of weapons that the player can choose from for both primary and secondary. Vigil players will get to choose between his K1A submachine gun and his Boss G 12.2 shotgun for primary, as well as either the C75 auto machine pistol or the SMG-12 machine pistol for secondary. The weapons available vary for each operator and usually have a theme based on where the operator is from. For example, the Spetsnaz operators all carry a variety of Russian weapons. After choosing your weapons, you can then choose to add or remove attachments like optics and hand grips based on your playstyle. Now we'll get into the cost. Rainbow Six Siege currently goes for $39.99 USD on Steam, but a starter edition is available for $14.99 USD. After buying the game, players won't get access to every operator and will have to spend in-game currency or real money to buy the operators they want to play. Buying the full game gives you access to all of the basic operators at a much lower price, and you'll be able to unlock them as you please just by playing the game normally. However, all of the DLC operators are much more expensive and will take a lot longer to unlock with in-game currency. You do not need to spend any real money to get every operator. Just like any game with microtransactions, it just makes it faster. I do like this model as it gives players a goal to work towards in unlocking the operators they think are cool, but also allows players with money to spend the chance to play whoever they want without getting any real advantage. There's no pay-to-win operators, and games are won not by the operators you choose, but by the skill of the players. You can also buy weapon skins and outfits if you're into that. I highly recommend avoiding the starter edition, as it will take you much longer to get a few operators, unless you feel like playing just one or two, in which case it's a cheap option. Also, this game does go on sale often, and that's a great time to buy in. I want to close this video by saying Rainbow Six Siege is an awesome game. I've got over 90 hours in game currently, and I play it almost every day. It's fun to play the game solo, but it's even more fun to play with a team of friends all working together, coming up with a strategy to win. There's a steep but rewarding learning curve that keeps you wanting to improve and achieve that next rank or unlock that new operator. I highly recommend giving this game a try, especially if you can pick it up on sale. Thanks everybody for watching my video. Leave a comment with some feedback about it or what you guys would like to see next. Also drop a like if you enjoyed my review. But anyways, I'll see you guys next time.